Number 1. Hypnic jerks. Picture this. You're just drifting off, that fuzzy halfway to dreamland zone, when bam, your limbs suddenly jerk, you jolt awake, and your heart's racing like you just saw a ghost. That's a hypnic jerk, or hypnagogic jerk, if you want to sound fancy. It's that primal reflex kicking in, basically telling your brain, hey, you're falling out of that tree, buddy. Scientists think this reflex comes from our distant primate ancestry. Your brain, confused by muscle relaxation, thinks your body is free falling and slaps your muscles back to attention. Mayan Wash Podcast Autorgamio. Now, these mini jolts happen to about 60 to 70% of us. So yes, your midnight flinch is totally normal. SleepKinwood.com. You might feel like your body literally slammed on the brakes mid-snooze, sometimes with your mind still dreaming about falling through the sky. Anxiety, caffeine binges, irregular sleep schedules, they all turn up the volume on these little shocks. But don't worry, they're harmless, unless you have a sleep start-themed heart attack. Think of hypnic jerks like your nervous system's weird way of double-checking if you're okay. A muscle spasm, a startled gasp, and your brain whispers, good to go, world's still here. Ironically, your body throws a mini tantrum just to make sure you're not dropping from your imaginary tree. Wild, right? Number 2. Hypnic hallucinations. Ever snuggle into bed and suddenly feel a creepy face staring at you, or hear your name whispered in the dark only to snap awake, heart pounding? Those are hypnic hallucinations. Your brain's late-night prankster act. As you drift off, parts of your brain fall asleep before the rest, and the awake parts start mixing dream fragments with reality. You might hallucinate seeing spiders crawling under your sheets or hearing ominous footsteps. It's like your brain didn't get the memo. Dude, you're asleep. No tricks. These vivid mini hallucinatory episodes often accompany hypnic jerks. One moment you're leaning into dreamland, the next you're thinking your blankets are alive. It's completely harmless but undeniably jarring. Think of it as your mind's version of a low-budget horror flick, starring only you and your over-caffeinated imagination. So next time you jerk awake from a nightmare that never happened, at least you know your eyelids weren't hacked. You just had a brain glitch. Number 3. Sleep talking. You probably thought sleep talking was reserved for drunk uncles or dramatic Shakespearean knights. Surprise! It's way more common than you think. A staggering 66% of adults have murmured at least once in their sleep, and around 5% do it regularly, with no memory afterwards. Sometimes it's gibberish, other times full sentences, like your brain's midnight mixtape. Sleep talking happens in both REM and non-REM, which explains why you might be narrating your dreams or rambling like a podcast host you didn't know you were. Experts say it could be your brain processing memories or emotional overload. Essentially, chatter about your day you didn't invite. If your partner hears you ranting about dragon conspiracies at 2 a.m., don't worry, it's typically harmless. But frequent, intense sleep talking, especially mixed with night terrors or violent shouting, might hint at something like REM behavior disorder. In that case, hit up a sleep specialist and maybe invest in earplugs for your lover. Ironically, you could be spilling your darkest secrets in your sleep, but experts agree. It's not a truth-telling faucet. Just random neurons throwing a late-night party in your skull. Number 4. Sleep paralysis. Ever lie awake unable to move, frozen in place, while something heavy presses on your chest and you swear you hear sinister breathing beside you? That's sleep paralysis, the brain's cruel joke between REM sleep and wakefulness. Your body stays locked down, a REM safeguard to stop you acting out your dreams, but your conscious mind reactivates too soon. About 8% of people experience this at some point, though rates climb if you have narcolepsy or disrupted sleep patterns. During an episode, vivid hallucinations, like shadowy figures or suffocating pressure, join the stand-in. The result? You're fully awake, but trapped in a terror loop. Sleep deprivation, chronic stress, and irregular sleep schedules are top triggers. Ironically, the better your sleep hygiene, the less likely you are to meet the shadow person in your bedroom. Just think of it. Your brain is too lazy to wake your limbs, but your mind already knows breakfast time. Frustratingly cruel and slightly demonic. Your body's playing out one last REM glitch just to say, nope, still asleep, while your brain screams, let me move.
If you learned literally anything or just enjoyed hearing your brain get roasted a little, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'll be making more videos like this that you'll definitely want to overthink at 2 a.m. Like, share, and comment if your brain is still functioning after all this. See you in the next one. Subscribe so your brain doesn't miss it. Let me know if you'd like a version that includes a call to action for Patreon, merch, or next video preview.